out-rebound.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Washington's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for Chris Middleton. Flag is checked in for Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, nice instincts in these pick-and-roll sets. Batum taking whatever passing lane he sees.
Irving for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 31 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Here's Conan Niederhauser. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bagley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Conan Niederhauser. Clippers trail by 11. And here's Miller outside. Batum. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the basket by Conan Niederhauser. Conan Niederhauser's got 4 points this quarter. Mavericks leading by 10. Inside, here's Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Flag with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 9. Washington driving in. Flag, another shot. He gets the bucket on the way in.
Fantastic hustle from the rookie. Flag. That kind of all-out effort will earn him points with his teammates.
Oh, man.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Irving looking for an opening. There's a screen by Washington. Releases from 15. It's off target. Clippers trail by 9. Mathurin knocks down the 3.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Great look, but it doesn't go.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the card.
It's off. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Washington. One-handed!
And you can't let this kid, Flag, get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
There's the screen.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Oh, what a finish!
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. No matter the situation, Washington up for the challenge.
Moving against Dunn. Here's Conan Niederhauser. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Down against Irving. Good.
Well, I really admire the determination with which Dunn played. Staying confident in his shot at all times.
Outside Mathurin shoots the three. He drills the three.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Irving. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Miller outside, so it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck.
Stop taking advantage, start taking your time. Can't use the piece of so much on your shoulders. You got so much on your mind. Can't use the piece of Stop taking advantage, better start taking your time. Can't use the piece of
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an X. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Here's Buzelis. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Shoots. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Giddey passes to Richards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Buzelis. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Edwards against Sexton. First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's McDaniels. And he throws it down with one hand.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Giddey passes to Richards, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Pass to Shannon. The three is up. The shot comes out.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Giddey. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
There's so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Here's Shannon. It's Edwards on the wing. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Chicago leading. Giddey scanning the floor. The kick out to Williams. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. They set a pick. And there's the lob. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
McDaniels against Giddey. Pass to Richards. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. For 3, Sexton counted from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Reed for 3, knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Giddey passes to Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Williams has got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Right wing. Here's Shannon. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Sexton. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddy. Reed with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the Tide can... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So for Minnesota right now, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Jaden McDaniels out there with Edwards. And it's Shannon in at the 3.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Reed for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Williams. And here's Giddy. He takes it in. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Once Giddy saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Randall, right side. And it's Randall with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Giddy against McDaniels. And it's Giddy missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. In third, Chicago.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Outside Sexton from downtown. They get the rebound. That shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Outside Reed, pass to Randall. Let's go with a 3. And it's Giddy with a rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Giddy against McDaniels. Giddy passes to Williams. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
And Chicago going with a whole new group out there. Smith passes to Jones. Clock at 4. Here's the Zingate. Off target with the 3. Timberwolves trail by 3. There's a minute 40 left in the second. Edwards, a pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Asenge. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Right side, Jones. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. An open look for Reed. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Reed's got 8.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Miller, a screen on McDaniels. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Edwards. Reed with it. He's picked up by Miller. Here's Shannon. He nails it, and we're tied.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Miller. There's the drive. Yes, it's good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Shannon. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right side. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
McDaniels passes to Randall. No good with a layup. Here's Miller. And that's not gonna go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls out in front. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
Now let's take a closer look at that tight first half for the Chicago Bulls.
This is some retro hoop.
Thanks as always.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Naz Reid. What a contribution here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Jalen Smith is out there with Miller. Then there's Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Pass to Miller. Here's Okoro. Randall pulls down the board.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And it's Randall with the jam.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
McDaniels against Jones. Smith with a screen on McDaniels. Down low. Back to Jones. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Jones against McDaniels. Pass to Smith. To the inside. Miller. Randall with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards, no good. Chicago with the ball. Here's Okoro. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Okoro's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
It's Edwards on the wing. Releases. Cans it from the wing.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Jones. Smith with a screen on McDaniels. Jones, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Reed sets a screen. Edwards attacking. Reed. Pass to Edwards. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards has got 8 points.
And finding some room in that mid-range area, the great Anthony Edwards.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Here's Smith. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside for Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 7.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the paint. Here's Simons. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Richards is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Miller. Williams is checked in for Okoro. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. And then for Minnesota, Anderson's checked in for Randall. DeSumo comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for McDaniels.
Man, this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
Outside, Anderson. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Shannon. Outside, Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Sexton's checked in for Simons. And so Reed nails them both. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Williams on the wing. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 4.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Back to Reed. Pass to Shannon. To the middle. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And that one falls for Reed. Phillips is checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Reed nails them both. Chicago's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Outside Sexton. Inside, Richards. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeSumo goes in. Ball stolen.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Back to Giddey. Here's Richards. He knocks it down.
It's confirmed. 2 minutes to review the play.
Quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And of course,
and offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson, Ayo DeSumo out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Phillips in at the 3. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Williams. The 3 from Sexton. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
DeSumo, the pass to Reed. Back to DeSumo. Pass to Anderson. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Anderson. Shannon comes in for Phillips. Anthony Edwards is checked in for DeSumo. And McDaniels is subbed in for Conley. For 3, Sexton. Here's Richards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Goes back up. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Sexton. Lets the three fly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists here tonight. It's McDaniels on the wing. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Bulls leading by 10. Now here's Sexton. Williams looking around. Floats one. Stolen by Reid. Randle right side. He's off from 3. Bulls leading by 10. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Now Sexton. The floater, and yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And that's in.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And it's Sexton on the take. Yes, sir!
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Randle. Outside Reid. Fires the 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
McDaniels against Giddey. Cleared away by Reid. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Sexton against Edwards. Outside Sexton. Williams outside. Takes a 3. Cleared away by Reid.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Randle fires. And the 3 misses.
That is not the shot they needed there. You definitely work it around and get a better look.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Randle, it falls!
You want Randle with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. 30 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Buries it from outside!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Randle. Oh, got a piece of it. McDaniels outside. Puts up the tray. So the Bulls
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Sexton against Beal. Shot from 16. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez. Good work defensively by Richards. Here's Giddey. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And Doris, the Clippers coach, Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds. And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Lopez, the screen on Giddey. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Good on the baseline, Jay.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker, Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his third assist of the night.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
It's not going to go for him.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Here's Giddey. Okoro outside. Giddey against Lopez. Off with the layup. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Garland. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
Here's Garland, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Collins, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, such an intelligent basketball player. John Collins knows how to get himself a look out of pick-and-roll action.
To the paint. Outside Giddey. Pass to Sexton. It's hauled in by Beal.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Collins, such a confident shooter, and this guy on the catch, he's ready to rock.
Garland against Giddey. Here's Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Pass to Richards. Boom! He jams it straight down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Garland against Giddey. Rebound by the Bulls. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's Garland. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
Here's Richards. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Darius Garland is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Out to Leonard. Down low. And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Leonard. Lopez has got 7 points in the game.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
Rejected by Lopez. Here's Collins, driving to the basket, and Collins with the slam.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
The Bulls have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Richards. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Garland against Giddey. Blocked! They recover it. 3-pointer. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. And that one's good. Giddey.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Lopez, the screen on Giddey. Pass to Lopez. The 3 is up. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
For 3.
Garland's got his 5th assist in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Richards. Sinks that one from the post. 12 points for him. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Chicago trailing here. For 3, Sexton on target from range. Sexton's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Giddey against Garland. Collins outside. Leonard outside. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, how great is it to see Brook Lopez dominate the game, taking over with his mastery of the offensive end.
Giddey passes to Richards. Here's Buzelis. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Beal. And the basket is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's 1:34 left to play in the first half. To the inside. Here's Richards. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Pass to Buzelis. Going inside.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
Here's Lopez. Giddey with a defensive effort. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Buzelis has got 6.
Man, that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Collins a screen. Beal, the pass to Collins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. And both free throws good for Collins.
Boy, guys, when he's at his best, John Collins can be an impact player at both ends of the floor. There's a lot of things this young guy does well.
Now here's Giddey. It's stolen by Garland. Down low. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Count it.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Richards. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 14.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Garland. Takes it inside. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello, everybody. So what do you do if you're one of those teams down there on the bottom bunk?
First of all, Ernie, you never want to be on the bottom bunk. You know why? Because the guy climbs.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Nick Richards. What a contribution.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for him.
Oh! Hammers it home!
So nice!
My goodness, how fast off his feet is Jalen Smith. That is spectacular.
Here's Garland. And he gets the bucket. Garland's got 6 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Smith outside. Pass to Miller. Rebounded by Lopez. The Clippers in the lead. Garland way outside. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Outside Jones. Back to Simons. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Collins. No one near him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Clippers on D. Pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Dunn outside. Here's Batum. He got a piece of it.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without committing the foul.
Shot's good by Matherin.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
To the wing on the left. The three, Smith. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Batum with a screen on Simons. Here's Matherin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, this is Matherin at his best. Driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Matherin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, BA. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Dunn outside. Blocked! Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Williams to win the drought. Rebounded by Conan Niederhauser. Los Angeles leading by 6.
2 minutes.
Batum, the pass to Matherin. Batum with a screen on Simons. Now Miller. And stolen by Williams. And here's Simons. And he banks in the layup. Simons got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
To the middle. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Jones, the pass to Simons. Up top, Miller. Smith, left side. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. For 3. Batum pulls it in.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Jacks up a 3, and there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Jones.
And Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Miller counted. Miller's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Beyond the arc. No good that time. Got it off in time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. And it's Garland in at point. For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Clippers. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Garland for 3. Sinks it from distance.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Jones in the post, guarded by Garland. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Jones against Garland. Jones misses.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Out to Simons. Miller outside. Here's Smith. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Outside Garland. Leonard for three. Chicago with a rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Garland for three. Williams grabs the board. Bulls trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Yes, sir! It's good!
Boy, guys, what great concentration by Kawhi Leonard. This guy laser focused right now.
Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Not that time.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Leonard against Williams. Here's Smith. Both hands there for a little extra.
Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
Lopez, the screen on Simons. Jacks up a three. The putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
The Bulls trail by 12. Jones feels it out. Puts it up. Leonard there for the rebound. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Garland fires! Oh, off target from downtown. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. It's money from deep.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
Garland! Oh, missed on the tray.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Now Simons. .111 left in the fourth. Cleared away by Lopez.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Book it! It goes!
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Brook Lopez.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
So the first of 3 is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
Simons against Beal. Miller fires. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Collins outside. from deep. Rebounded by Miller. Garland against Jones. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win.
End of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is,